As far as me saying something, but it ain't that. Okay, if somebody is doing something and I pay them or whatever, I was not using anybody's name or their situation to help myself or to be anything. I was informed of the situation, like what is going on. They had every opportunity to explain. You know, I don't mean any harm. I'm going through, and this is the issue. So many just let it go. They don't work through their problems. They don't figure it out. They just go. Sometimes they try to get those arrested. They do just the worst things ever. This is an issue. I'm sorry. Like, mm-mm. Okay. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm doing fine. They about to get they about to get serious nowadays. Oh my goodness. Mm, 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 mm. right here means this. What is HI? Because that can be like high definition, like high. Like I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm trying so hard. Please, like, why is it that so many look at me or not? I want to tell you that maybe perhaps someone's looking at me like I should know. This is not a joke or a game. I know some say, "How can you be so stupid? I can't believe you're so dumb." I'm sorry. I don't like when those are working. They get jealous of me, and they're supposed to be working. They have no emotion. Like they're not my family. They're not anyone that has any like. But it's not like they cannot start their life from the beginning in their own life. Why are you mad at me? I don't get it. Nobody told me to be this way. I am this way because I want to, because I know me. This is what I have to have. This is me living. That must be some other time with a lot of people over there. Oh, I feel so sorry right now. push my food. Today I played a video about, it said some stuff about white people, it said some stuff about black, it said all kinds of things. This is the thing. I'm not accusing you, but this is so much. Look what just happened today at Wendy's. I had a very moving day. I'm proud of my day. I went out here, I did these things on my own. Anybody could have did most of the stuff that I did today. Is the sweeping, finding the uncovering the bone, all that stuff is because my vision, even if it's archaeology, even if it's um, agriculture, architecture, you know, cleanliness, just any, like, as far as just environmental things, whatever it is, if it's a solution or whatever, you know, this is how I interpret things on my own. Anybody can say whatever they want to say too. The pictures I have, great. These are like, like, okay, this is another thing I want to talk about. Historically black colleges and universities. Historically black. Like, what, I wonder, is it that you're keeping in the past? Like, how far information is ahead in the future where it's so many that don't even know how far in the future others are? Like, you have so, like, I believe that, like, even for me, I can be a lot more advanced. Like, a lot, look, there are those who look at me and like, damn, I cannot believe that you really are, you do not really know. I didn't see it because I take care of myself as best as I can. For me, all them times not to understand, like, damn, do not let them pull my teeth out. Damn, do not let them take my blood. I never knew that shit. And so I learned that from my own experience. But if I can document that, I can at least give you information so that you can grow into current day, like, about who I am. So you can understand what I'm going through and to know that I am not sick, and you can understand the effects and how it is important for me to keep my teeth. It is important for me to have my blood and grow my blood. It's time to come, and everyone is doing all kinds of stuff. But I just want to update you on the information about me, Jasmine Renee Davis. This is serious to me. It matters so much, and I don't know how to explain it. When those are looking at others who are wildly rich and successful and traveling to the moon and all that, it's like, wow, I could never do that. They are getting current information that is available. It's being withheld. I cannot get in some college programs because of my background. They run background checks. That's not fair, especially where I am constantly being charged with stuff that I am not doing. I want to live my life and be who I am for my own self. And this is important to me. It's time that I get a real life, actual current education where I can look at a situation at for real where I am, my type. Like, instead of me going to all these places that I fail at because of, you know, threats or whatever. Like, come on. Like, I look at stuff way beyond what they find where I'm supposed to, like, I'm almost between a like how they say a rock in a hard place. Like I am literally like trying to not be stuck between worlds right now. I'm trying not to allow them to trap me in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how to explain it. I'm doing my very best, but I cannot suffer through a problem where I'm successful and I know that. What where is the problem? How come all these can have the conversation about me? They all are aware of me. Everyone can, but I'm not aware of what the problem is. They're having conversations like that is inappropriate for them to then want to call me incompetent. Then they want to, say all this stuff about me. It's so serious to me. I find it to be a hardship. For real, like goodness, I don't know. I want to grow, and when it's always based on my history, my background, that goes a long way. I'm sure, right? But it got to be somewhere I can go where I don't have to worry about that. Why is it that I want to clean up and look and see if it's accurate? Then once I look at everything and see if it's accurate, like they said I did some battery and stuff in 2025. Kenosha did. I did. What battery did I do? Like, what does that mean? And I didn't even look at the reports. They won't even give me the reports. They have all this stuff on my background. And now I'm like, damn, if I go to jail, they harm me. I could never address it. Never. They have my whole life story written out to a specific extent, but it stops there. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, then they say, that's not how the story ends, though. And so it's just a problem where I just continue to develop an articulation for my own life and be who I am for my own self.
Put these up at house.
I have to live my own life. And this is what's important for me. It's just me being used for what they want. Like, here, take what's nothing anymore. We've done with these. You are meant to stay far behind. But then it's like, then you want me to give you life saving measures too. So I can never get anywhere. Why is that? You want to live your life so far ahead of me. You just live your life. Why are you tagging me along with you? Why can't I just go? What is it? Because your rules, the way that you set this shit up, is not fair. Too many are going into their governments, too many are doing the things. Five of the biggest questions about the Iran war answered politics. Oh, I don't even know why they sending me politics information, but I'll read it. I don't know what that is, but yeah. Well, I guess I just said something. But yeah, like what politics? I guess that's the policy. That is what politics is. So when those one thing that I learned, okay, make no mistake, I no matter how far I go, no matter what I do, I care about Renee. Okay, I care about Renee. I care about who Renee is. Like I said, that's just a natural thing. I have to sit down and realize the fucked up shit that I did, and all of this dumbass shit, and realize that nobody has to care about me. No one has to do anything. No one has to care. That's what I said. My focus needs to try to stay out of others' stuff where like to a specific extent. If you see me, okay, but don't like, oh, I'm gonna call the police. So I'm gonna interrupt you and what you. I've seen all kinds of stuff happen where someone is stealing. I'm like, well, I'm gonna tell that you're stealing. No, fuck you. Steal, do whatever you want to, because I don't know what you own. I don't know how you working. I don't know nothing. You could be a secret shopper. You could be all kinds of shit. For that could be your fucking business. They have undercover boss, all kinds of shit. Like I have a universal look at everything, but for me, it's always tunnel vision where motherfuckers always believe just because I say something, I don't have more to say. But sometimes that I've heard, stay out of grown folks' business. And the reason why motherfuckers stay out of grown folks' business, to me, now, this is not never, I know, I just automatically knew. And it was pretty much explained to me. Listen, you tend to learn a language sometime in your household, or whatever the situation is. But when things change and I want to develop and I want those to learn about me, and I would like to learn some things new that I notice and I see, the beauty don't stop. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Renee and I have seen her get more beautiful to me over time in ways that those who do not understand the way that I now see her from open, but that does not mean that I do not see myself beautiful over time. I see so much in a way that I have to grow and I have to get there. But sometimes there is that I'm supposed to learn in a more thorough way. But too many are finding that they want to involve themselves in my stuff. Like it used to say, you dip it in the Kool-Aid and you don't know the flavor. You got champagne taste, but Kool-Aid money. You dipping and dapping and don't know what's happening. This is my problem, not yours. It was another one. Uh, Something about words bounce. You can say something to me, the words bounce off me and stick to you like glue. Like some shit. Like what I'm saying is, it's too much of a problem when somebody's coming to me from their own interpretation and they not know it, and then to force it and not understand it. It's interpretation. It's all fucked up. But for me, I'm fine. I'm learning about kindergarten. I'm learning how these things have been pushed to overly. I'm trying to like I say now, like because I read like I'm trying to make it plain because when I make it plain, it leaves no room. Then I try to break it down. There are some words that can be used way more than bitch and all that stuff that are serious ass words. But I suppose like what's wrong with I suppose they want to learn that from me. I cannot be your book. I cannot be your education. You do not qualify to try to attach yourself to me. And if you do not like where I'm at, you do not qualify. You cannot try to hurry me along and criminalize me and tell me that I cannot learn in different ways, like my cooking, all this stuff. What is the problem? It's a serious thing where I understand, but you also may see a problem that somebody else, somebody else may have a problem. Okay, you are dealing with this. I learned about money. It's like, Oh, so under a dollar doesn't even matter. How come if I was to make my own currency, it could not be any less than $1? But you can collect your pennies or your pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. So you're always going to be ahead of me. How is that so? How is all of this supposed to be your land, but you're allowing those to buy property and say it's theirs? Why are you putting up, are you saying that you're right? This is not making sense to me, but the information is there. So I want to study, I want to learn more about these things, and I want to continue to grow. I don't know, it's just so much. I have to get one for a while and I'll come on some other times that I do. I'm not here for everybody. And I don't mean to bring up anybody. I don't mean it, but I just wanted to just clarify this. I don't hate anybody. I find myself oftentimes apologizing so much or clarifying so much because I'm gonna be gone from a lot of situations. And a lot of well, I don't have to explain myself. But let this stand on the record. I'm out here though. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis.